My name's Michael Heim. I have a organic mushroom farm and extraction company. Mycolove was started in 2021, but before that and now, I have a small little side company where I take people into the Rockies on culinary mushroom tours. Because of that, I was plugged into the other guys who were starting a farm, and so we all kind of came together and started Mycolove Farm in Fort Lupton, Colorado in 2021. We have a farm location and a laboratory space and warehouse distribution place. We raise everything in-house, from basically culture all the way to the extracted mushroom product. This week we're here sort of in partnership with our nonprofit. It's called Mycoreach. Kyle is the guy who really spearheaded this. Kyle is an incredible human being. He literally built out this Sprinter type van in 90 days or less. This is the first time we revealed it. It's a mobile mushroom lab. Our aim was to bring a laboratory to the people because mycology currently relies a lot on citizen science. The idea was to sort of just open it up even further for more people to walk in. Mycology, the study of mushrooms, is 100 years behind most other sciences. So our aim this week is to sort of start collecting some of the genetic data, naturalist information from the area so that we can, in partnership with the Telluride Institute and other entities, we're all gonna try and map out the genetics that are happening here so that we can have a better understanding of what's going on in our whole region. And then that would be contributed towards a larger body. Right now, what they're doing is they're actually cloning some of these mushrooms that we found and putting them on a plate so that we can study the genetics. We can look at all sorts of things just with that information. We're hoping more than anything to excite people, to get them stoked on this whole neglected mega science, trying to just push the message of just like it's open to everyone. A lot of people come to it through their belly. I liked mushrooms when I was a kid. I didn't necessarily seek them. And then I didn't come back to the idea until my restaurant career. I was working at a great place and also very interested in food politics and all of these really interesting farm to table, local, all of these things that I was very excited about 15, 20 years ago, all sort of collided to me learning how to mushroom hunt for the first time. That activity sort of connected all the dots for me as far as what's important. And since then I've just been tumbling down the rabbit hole. If we look around, all we see are trees, mountains, beautiful yards, plant life, animal life. Those kingdoms are very visible to us. But if you walk through a forest, maybe one day there's a beautiful little mushroom there, and then 7 days later it's this inky mess on the ground. It's ephemeral, right? So it hasn't always been in our view, but now we have all these new technologies, more and more people want to be outside. So all of those things are colliding for more curiosity, and again, to open that door for people to come in and help support the study of it, because we don't have enough mycologists to do the work that needs to be done. So it's super reliant on festivals, associations, citizen scientists to do the work and bring it to places like the festival or the van or any of that. Most communities in the States have a society or an association that is community-based, science and culinary and all sorts of subgroups, but almost every state, I would imagine, has a mycological association. The societies are a great way to just walk in the door. I know CMS maybe costs $26 a year. You get a whole season of lectures with experts, you get guided forays, and so when you're around those people and you're in the field and you're listening to them talk, those things are the ones, for me personally, I'm not trained in mycology, but those things kept me interested enough, and I kept learning more and more every year. So the societies, the associations are great. I would go to NAMA, it's called NAMA shorthand, that's the North American Mycological Association, and they have all the associations are connected to that. So look it up, and then that's where I would start. I feel like I know a lot, but I don't know anything compared to most of these guys here. So stay humble, right? And just be open to learning more and for your mind to be blown a little bit. And if I could say one thing, this is our birthright. We forget we're animals. So to me, this is super important to connect the dots. We're not disconnected, we're actually part of it all. And I think mycology is a great way to sort of frame, the world.